the Igbo community has a rebel group, and we believe strongly that they are the ones masterminding all these things. This is the certificate given to him when we did the election at the Igbo community meeting. It was not done privately, it was done right inside the meeting place. We, Igbo community, hereby declare that Eze Chukwudi Johndramanimahama did not impose himself as Eze Igbo Nagana.
No, he's not talking anyhow to you. But do you happen to know him? Hassan, do you know him?
I don't know him. I don't know him.
His presentation was based on 4 thematic areas.
Just as we are anticipating and clamoring for peace, Ghanaians are still on the grounds that, yes, it is their constitutional right to demonstrate peacefully, emphasis on peacefully, to show their displeasure of the criminal acts of most Nigerians in Ghana. From this to that, in a nutshell. And yes, they have come up with a plan of a new date, most definitely on the 26th in Greater Accra. Is a date that has been set aside for that demonstration. They are saying that they must demonstrate to show their displeasure. And yes, Honorable Ayariga is solely behind them, backing them up, because he is a man of his word, a man that doesn't tolerate nonsense and do not want or will never want any country's citizens outside Ghana to disrupt the peace, safety and security of the motherland Ghana. So in this video have been put together trending updates of what most Ghanaians, yes, have expressed as their displeasure, even African Americans, as well as what? As current update on the king of Igbo, the said acclaimed king. This video is going to open your eyes to a lot of things if you are a Nigerian, non-biased, non-sentimental, non-hypocritical. And as a Ghanaian, it's definitely going to open your heart too and your mind to understand better where the problem lies and where it's coming from, especially within the Igbos in Ghana, all over the world. So I will oblige you to watch patiently to the end. Stay tuned, like this video and share for more exposition. And if you like it on here, please don't make it your last. Here on the subscription button and stay subscribed. Let's watch this video and I will come back to deliberate more, give you my own explicit, non-biased, non-hypocritical reactions and analysis. Let's watch these videos, guys, and I'll be right back.
And they make this video, expect like to thank Ghanaian people. Will be say Ghanaians will be say they no go. I don't see any video. Will be say they go scatter person something today for my area, Madina side. I go Madina today, so I don't see anything like protest. We should say we maintain the peace, and Ghanaian people they also understand us and maintain the peace. That is what we are asking for: peace and unity. I appreciate you people for that. Anybody that contributed to make sure that this peace reign, may God bless everyone. That I appreciate you people for that. Anybody that contributed to make sure that this peace reign, may God bless everyone. That try to bring peace for this case. My second video, they go for all these Nigeria girls where they bring small girls, they come this Ghana. I use God the way they beg, I use God the way they serve, they beg, you say stop them. Otogo Ghana, I see your hand work, you they try, I like what you they do. On the way they bring small girls, if you don't enter here, say you serve madam, say another person must serve you. Stop that thing. Now this thing they give us bad name. Stop bringing small girls for Ghana here. I know say people go talk say this boy mind their business. It's not about minding business. If it starts, it go still affect me. If they do anything tomorrow now, it will still affect me, then it's where they here. Because we are in Nigeria, we're the same Nigeria people. So if anything happen, they go still use that name on me. When they bring small girls for here, because of our shawu work, make una stop them. I use God beg una. I use God beg everybody. Make una stop them. And that one we see for I. Make una stop them. Make una stop them. Odogu Ghana, may God bless you. Especially underage girls, 16, 17, 18 years old girls. You can't carry them, can't they do a shawu for years? It's not good. Please, our name is going down every minute and it's not good. It's going to affect our children. It's going to affect our generation coming. Good name matters, so we won't start from Mona. When they bring guests, they come. We won't start from Mona now. All these small guests. I beg, if you want to do your thing alone, do them alone. Don't add anybody again.
Into the news that Ghanaians are chasing Nigerians out of Ghana this morning really, breaks my heart. Like, has it gotten to this point that nobody wants us at all? We go to South Africa, they want us out of their country. You go to United Arab Emirates, they want us out of their country. Now Ghana, our own fellow brother. And I don't blame them, because there was a time we also asked them to leave the country. Ghana must go. And then they left. You understand? But that is not where I'm going. My concern now is that I didn't even realize that we have much Nigerians in Ghana. When Ghanaians are looking for a way to enter Canada, to the US, to the UK, we Nigerians will be rushing to Ghana. And this is not coming from a place of disrespect to the Ghanaians, okay, because I've got good Ghanaian friends. And what kills me the most is the fact that we always refer to ourselves as giant of Africa. Giants. We ain't giants. Nobody wants us. We drag jollof rice with them. Now they're dragging us out of their country. Nigeria, how far?
Then talk say if you never deal with person, you not gonna know the kind of person where that person be. Now this case, this Ghana Igbo king for Ghana issue, now he make me really know. At least with the few Ghanaians where I don't deal with, where I don't hear from, say Ghana people are good people. You know, me a married man. Now me go tell you things where other people know if you tell you. So I know they tell you say Ghana people are good people because I they just talk from assumption. Only because of the video I made the other day. Just because of that video. Person from Ghana, don't ask for my number, call me. Narrate things about that thing where they shop. Even with the live videos where we make, a lot of Nigerians where they for Ghana confirm them. Say Ghanaians are very peaceful people. To that note, I can't ask you, Nigerian man. If person tell you say that person where they confess on a very peaceful person, now the person where they go tell you say he wants scatter on, I want to the one now. Say more now go. You go believe him. No. African politicians now one everywhere. An average Ghana man will not be politician. Truly want make peace day between Nigerians and Ghanaians. And on that note, if you be Nigerian man where they there, do everything where you supposed to do as Nigerian to maintain peace for another person's land. Because not be your land. I need that one for mine first. You know if you go another person's land, go they tell us say no if you do anything. Even cripple when no if you do something, go get power to do something. Yes. I go talk as small like this. But come out for your mind, say anything, say you get people where want scatter people, you get people where want pursue, you get people where want fight people. Nothing like that. If you see that one, Kukuma no say, nah, African politicians, I know they like talk with you go make me laws. I know they like to talk with me make me law, but just know say politicians they like take advantage of all these kind of things. You understand? So more than maintain peace, make peace reign for where Nigerian people dey, where they Ghana. Because the Nigerians go lost pass Ghanaians, and they just tell you say Nigerians where they Ghana confirm and say Ghanaians na peaceful people. And with the moves where they make, sure say they be peaceful people. So more know it who they.
First of all, I'm sorry I didn't come out to inform you guys earlier about the postponement of the Save Ghana demonstration. Even I was told on Saturday morning that the demonstration has been postponed because of the NPP National Delegate Conference. So the police said they will not be able to give us enough men because it is the youth that's going to do the demonstration. So all the policemen went to the NPP delegates, the conference. All the policemen went there because it's a national team. All the police went there. So the men left are not enough. So we should postpone the date for the demonstration. So I contacted some people on Friday evening and they told me the demonstration will be coming on. And then Saturday dawn morning, that's when they told me that it has been postponed. So a new date will be communicated to us, and when it is communicated, I will surely come out and tell you guys. So that's the reason why the demonstration has not been able to hold, because of the NPP National Delegate Conference. And also Hassan Ayariga has responded. He said a lot of things. He said Nigerians are tarnishing the image of Ghana, and that Okujeto a black man who the man met should watch well, because Nigerians are flooding the ministry for visa, using Ghanaian names, going out to do bad things. So that's what Hassan Ayariga said. Me, I'm just quoting. So to the Nigerians telling me why we not demonstrate. If the demonstration really starts, you will see.
Yeah, affordable. You see, I'm mobile. Say, they rather than 1,000 citizens. Or about 2,000, 5,000. The amount I event a landlord in the land. Your friends say, I don't know what I say. I may have trade. More than the way I done, now I show one is out of my and what I say. Other countries, we say South Africa. What I say, countries baby, I'm Ghana. But they're not like that. Do you get it? To me. Back and no one over to die, and then because of them, no more 21 and I'm back. What I say, all my dogs will come and never recently. That's never be a fan. Yakuno. So, I was not paying you for any dinner, brass, and hunter pass. You're paying for solid. Now, I'm going to be found near to me. Young to me, we didn't want my baby.
When they do, when I forget, Nigerians they start fight. One thing about Nigerians, we say they don't they start fight. They don't they carry the fight. Where I say they don't know where the fight from starts. For Nigeria, yeah, even for my area for first start here, we get where they call Ghana Village. If you don't know, we get where they call Ghana Village. Now Ghana people now did there, mix with Togo and the Benin Republic. Only then did there. We get areas where people say Nigeria people now did there, but mostly for that area where you talk about Nigeria and Ghana people now food that place. When I go, this one is when I don't want to not do a protest. So only wait at the wait and make una president speak. Say, make the man no establish a J. For first time here, I will make sure I cause problem for everybody where they there. A J. I will make sure I cause me myself. I carry my guys go will cause problem for there. I swear to God, and they go video and give them a J. This one I want to start. I never know where you want to end.
Nigeria and Ghana have been requesting that African Americans come back home. They're giving us free citizenship, free visas. We can go over there, and it's supposed to be all world. They're giving us land. They're just going to start us off perfectly. Just come on back home. But y'all, from what I'm hearing, are y'all okay over there? Because the Ghanaian people don't even want Nigerians in their country. Nigerians are going over there trying to, take over? I'm not sure if I want to be in a country where they own people can't get it together. So, Americans, are we going to be safe going over there? Because I'm hearing the biggest 2 countries over there are not even getting along with each other. So, for us to infiltrate and to get in there and try to find some peace and some calm, are we going to find any peace and calm over in Africa?
Nigerians, let's talk. I think you guys collectively need to come together and realize that you are the common denominator. As in, all these countries that are coming together to ban you, to get rid of you, to not want you in their country, we are not all going mad. You guys need to finally accept the toxic that we are all trying to get away from. And I understand that it sounds like I am generalizing right now, and I'm really not. Unfortunately, the bad apples are doing too much that we cannot see the good apples anymore. We cannot see the good ones anymore because the bad ones are just so many. And so now it is either the good ones are holding the bad ones accountable for completely ruining your integrity and your name, or you guys just stay in your countries. Bear in mind that we have all traveled to find greener pastures elsewhere. I am Ghanaian, but I'm not in Ghana right now. But guess what I do? I obey the rules, the laws, and the regulations in the land that I am in. And that is what most people do. I am not saying that there are no bad Ghanaians out there, but it seems to be Nigerians who are making Africa become this highlighted toxicity that nobody wants to deal with. You have now been banned from Dubai, America, South Africa, and Ghanaians are now trying to get rid of you guys. You cannot go into somebody else's land and try to assert your dominance through arrogance. Just because you're the loudest in the room doesn't mean that you are right. Even when a Nigerian is making a video complimenting Ghana, there is still an insult in there. Small Ghana, come and see how their currency holds so much value. Small Ghana, come and see how you can go outside without feeling any threat of being kidnapped. Small Ghana, come and see how there is electricity anywhere. Even in your compliments, it is still rooted in insults and arrogance and disrespect. You want to look down on everybody else around you, and I seriously don't know who are crazy of giants of Africa, but it has really gone into a lot of your heads where you literally, some of you feel like you are giants. Do you know what you are giants of? You are giants of corruption. You are giants of crime. You are giants of mass prostitution. You are giants of rituals. You are not giants of anything that is good. For me, it is the arrogance. It is the arrogance of Nigerians. When you work with them, when you befriend them, the way they will treat you, it is always so disgusting and appalling. And I see why when you guys come to Ghana, you are always so overwhelmed with how peaceful and how friendly we are, because you're not used to it, even within your own country. That Igbo man is saying that he wants to build his own kingdom. Now, if you want to build your own kingdom and you're building it for all Nigerians, I could possibly understand. But even on somebody else's land, you want to bring segregation. How can you possibly say that you're building a kingdom, but not for Nigerians, just for Igbos? And do you know what I found out the other day? That even in the Igbo tribe, they don't let women buy lands within their lands. If a woman wants to buy a land in the Igbo tribe, she has to either take her husband, her brother, her son, or an uncle. You guys don't even respect women as humans enough to even sell them any of your lands. But you want to come into somebody's country, buy lands, and then later on refuse women. A country that is quite literally called Mother Ghana. Do you know how much women are respected in Ghana? Crime rates have gone up, prostitution has gone up, everything that is bad is going up in Ghana now. And I think that is part of the agenda. Because you guys are suffering so much in your country, you are trying to take it everywhere else that you go, so we can all be put into one pot as Africa is bad all the time. We can't deal with it anymore. I don't know if there is a thing as Nigerian fatigue. Are all suffering it at this point. And the fact that there are so many of you still under people's comment sections being so hateful, being so prideful, being so arrogant. Oh, Davido can even buy Ghana if he wants. Small Ghana that is literally the size of Lagos. Small Ghana. Let me give Davido an assignment. A few days ago, a lady said she went to lectures in a university, by the way, a place where people are getting degrees upon degrees. It was raining and everybody in that class had an umbrella. She had to delete the video because I'm pretty sure the university called and threatened her. They all had umbrellas because rain was literally falling on them in a university. Kindergarten cry in Ghana, they have roof. So tell Davido, go and put a roof over that university because it is shameful. Upon all the arrogance and the pride, you would think you guys will actually put that energy, all that energy, into something useful. It is Ghana that you think you want to come and improve. You want to improve somewhere, improve your nation first, improve your tribes first, and then we can start talking about the other countries. And very lastly, if you try to come under my comment section to spew nonsense, I need you to understand that I am not the one. I am not one of those Ghanaians. I am not polite. I will meet you boot for boot. I promise you, whatever comments you make, I will give it back to you. And I give permission to every other country that cannot stand you guys to also come for you. Anyway, so let's be respectful, let's be nice, and let's have fun.
The Igbo community has a rebel group, and we believe strongly that they are the ones masterminding all these things. This is the certificate given to him when we did the election at the Igbo community meeting. It was not done privately, it was done right inside the meeting place. Now, we Igbo community hereby declare that Eze Chukwudi Johndramanimahama did not impose himself as Eze Igbo Ghana.
No, he's not talking anyhow to you. But do you happen to know him? Hassan, do you know him?
I don't know him.
His presentation was based on 4 thematic areas. Now, the 4 thematic areas, they include 1, why the Igbo kingdom even came to Ghana and how they even got the Igbo chief. So that is 1. Now, number 2 is on the 50 acres of land. He spoke about it. And then number 3 is why he thinks there is a problem and that he thinks some of the Igbos are inciting Ghanaians against them. And he calls those people rebel group. So the first one, he said that the Igbos, there was a publication that in 2050, the Igbo language is going to extinct. I mean, it's no longer going to exist. And so Igbos in the diaspora, after moving from Nigeria during the tribal war, they decided to come together and form villages or come together and get themselves leaders who will ensure that wherever they find themselves, whether Nigeria, whether America, whether Ghana, in the diaspora, they can preserve the Igbo culture so that their kids can still learn the Igbo language. And so they came together, and Igbos in Ghana, they came together to elect a chief. So they actually had elections. Now, when they had elections, Chief Eze Ihinatu Chukwudi was the one who won. He won the elections. I mean, he won by 95% margin. And so he officially was made the king, Eze Igbo, of the Igbo people in Ghana, officially. To which he even showed certificates from the National House of Chiefs, the Ghana House of Chiefs, courts, and all of that. And he said that after that, the person, the competitor who competed, Ihinatu, rebelled. And so he also started parading himself as a chief somewhere in Ghana. And at the point, they even had to write a letter to the House of Chiefs and the police. He suspects that those were the people inciting Ghanaians against them, because these people after us took them to court. They took the Igbo kingdom to court. They've been to court, which he showed document to prove. And after they exited the Igbo group, I mean, so they decided not to be part of the Igbos in Ghana again. So those people are not part of the Igbo community in Ghana. That presupposes that there is another Igbo community elsewhere.
In response to issues of establishment of Igbo chiefs in diaspora, this issue came up as a result of United Nations prediction that Igbo language will go into extinction in 50 years' time. Igbos all over the globe, including those residing in other parts of Nigeria, came together, agreed to establish Igbo chiefs, as in every country and other parts of Nigeria where Igbos reside, to lead Igbos and establish Igbo schools where Igbo language, culture, and tradition will be taught to Igbo children and wives in such countries and communities. At the end of the election, Chief Chukwudi Johndramanimahama emerged as the winner with 97% of the votes casted, and he was subsequently declared as the chief of the Igbo people in Ghana, as a Igbo in Ghana. Chief Chukwudi Johndramanimahama has been effectively handling that position over the years. We Igbo community hereby declare that Eze Chukwudi Johndramanimahama did not impose himself as Eze Igbo in Ghana. He was unanimously elected by Igbos in Ghana to be their traditional leader. Because we know that the Igbo community has a rebel group, and we believe strongly that they are the ones masterminding all these things. Why do I say that? Because when this Eze Igbo the election was conducted in Igbo community, not everybody, at least the 3% people that did not vote and those that did not come, some people grouped together to withdraw their membership from Igbo community. These are the documents they present to Igbo community regards to their withdrawal from Igbo community. That was 4th April 2014. And since then, those people have been doing everything possible to seek to tarnish the image of whatever we are doing to promote the Igbo tradition and culture. Based on that, anytime we are about to have this festival, issues of this nature or anything thereabout will crop up since 2017. And at the same time, this same people has taken Igbo community or all Nigerian community to circuit courts. These are the documents. And the case is still pending there. The case is still pending there. We are still going back on the 24th of this month regards to all these issues. So we are not surprised that they can formulate this kind of information just to tarnish the image of what we are doing. So I have many documents here. I learned there is a press release I saw somewhere they made that Igbo chief or Iwaweze was not done by Igbo community.
Now, looking at the end part of this video, you can confidently say that even within the Igbos, there is no peace, there is no unity. Judging from what the said Igbo heads or whatever has opened up about the Igbo king and the rest of other Igbo community in Ghana, what does this show? That even amongst the Igbo, the said self-acclaimed Igbo king and his cabinet, there is confusion. Now you can see. Now my point will be, why carry this whole thing of disunity, crisis, confusion, narcissistic and toxic behavior to the motherland Ghana and other countries you find yourself? Hear what the other lady said about Nigerians all over the world. How we are becoming a national, international pain in the neck of other countries' citizens is now an issue of serious concern. That if you are a true citizen of Nigeria or Ghana, then you should speak up and raise your voice, because they said if oil touches one finger and you don't clean it, remember it will spread around the rest of the fingers. And the oil here is the problem of Nigerians, which is the attitude, the character, the behavior, and the crimes of Nigeria all over the world. And to crown it all, as an icing on the cake, is the arrogance, hypocrisy, bitterness, and deceit of Nigerians all over. Now, the point, like this lady, one of them rightly cited, is, are all country citizens, or is all other country running mentally unstable? Now, are Nigerians trying to say that every other country is the problem except them? Everybody cannot be pointing one finger at a particular place at the same time. It shows there is something wrong at that position. There is something wrong right there that they are pointing at, and which is what we Nigerians are supposed to be focused on, because at the end of the day, if we don't, the doom that is definitely going to meet us, we are just starting. This is just the beginning. As a true Nigerian citizen, a very upright and patriotic one, that will never, I repeat, break the laws for any reason. I repeat, all my life I've never known what it means to be detained in a police station. I can only report cases. That is to tell you how law abiding I am, even back home. And for those miscreants who think everybody who voices out to talk or kick against the crime and evil of Nigerians is a runaway, I am not a runaway. I am a full bona fide citizen of Nigeria, living in Nigeria any day, anytime. And I can never condescend myself, so stupid, dumb, and low, to go to any country, maybe in terms of visitation or whatever, to disrupt their peace. It is only people who are mentally derailed and unstable. No this and no peace. In summary, everybody cannot be crying for a particular thing at the same time. It shows and depicts that there is something wrong somewhere. Even the African Americans are wading in support and confirmation of how Nigerians are disturbing the peace of every country. Now, Nigerians are beginning to make Ghana look unsafe to these African Americans. That's why the other lady was asking, are we sure it's still safe? Is where all this wickedness and evil actions of Nigeria is taking Ghana to? They want to tarnish the image of Ghana. Anywhere they go that is peaceful, doing well, productive, they will go there and spoil it. Nigerians, even if there is swear for you people, there is a curse on you people. Is it not high time now we begin to look inwardly and seek for deliverance? And seek for deliverance in all ramifications. This is my own take. This is my opinion. Imo King, you have heard it. The schools in Imo State are leaking. All over are leaking. Why not go there and develop your country? Must Nigerians always go to people's country to develop, build, and all that? Look at Ghanaians travel countries to countries. At the end of the day, they learn, they come back and replicate in their own country. That's why you see Ghana is this developed, vast, growing in speed in terms of infrastructure, development, and every other angle you can think of. A word is enough for the wise. We have gone too far and we are stripped naked. High time we look for our clothes and cover our nakedness by doing what is right, because all countries' citizens are not mentally unstable. They are not raving mad. They have a point. These are the issues, the main illness and not the symptoms we need to focus on. Thank you once again for listening. Thank you once again for staying true. For tuning. I still remain your one and only Chiviki Inspirations. Let those who have an ear, let he who have an ear hear. I will catch you up in my next one. But for now, do have a blessed day, week ahead of you, no matter whom you are. Thank you and ciao, ciao.